I was extremely defensive and had to prove I was a good man. So if I can recommend anything to anybody in your relationships in your life, look at yourself first. As we know, right? Is take accountability and you will watch your world change when you show up for you and you start to change yourself.
Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. And I'll continue, Mike, from there, just from being a dad and having kids and stuff like that, that relational part. I do want to say it's pretty amazing. I think we see that we're going to talk about this, but we get on and as we're getting the live going, we're sitting here talking about the construction projects we have and all these things that we're going to do. And then we just jump in and we're like, I don't know what the hell I'm going to say. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I can talk about my relationship with my wife, with my family, with my friends. In the circle, we just had a prompt to cut out some of the negativity on social media. It's like, do I talk about that? There's so many relational things. And then they lead into financial things and all these, they all kind of build on each other. But yeah, the one I wanted to talk about was my relationship with my kids. As many of you know, I've been a career stay-at-home dad pretty much for the last 16, 17 years. And that's been like number one in my world, my relationship with my wife and how we tag team and how we partner up to raise our kids. And the amazing part is they're 16 and 18. So I have an adult child now. And it's weird. Like I can't lead her by saying, oh, if you do that, this happens. If you do that, like building consequences after action consequences. It's more, I'm not leading from the front anymore. I'm kind of leading hand in hand. Like we're side by side in this journey as I lead with her. And it's a huge, that hit me, I think, like 2 days ago. I don't know what triggered it, but it was like my leading has kind of already happened. And I'll still lead through my actions, my behaviors, how I approach things. But it's kind of cool now that she's 18. I hear the conversations she has with her teachers. On her econ class, they talk about taxes and all this, and she openly questions it. And I'm like, ooh, like maybe those are some of the conversations that we've had. She's like, oh, I remember that conversation we had and you told me about how taxes work. And so I questioned that and asked like, well, why does this person pay more taxes than this person? And they kind of went through all that stuff. And it's like, it really gave me that aha moment of how we show up for them, how we interact with our kids, how we role model, how we treat other people, how we treat our partners, our exes, our spouses, women, all that stuff. We always say they're always watching. But man, now that my kids are 16 and 18, like I see it now. Like you get to see what you've worked on all those years prior to what they are becoming and how they hold themselves and carry themselves and vocalize their beliefs, and they have some investment in it. They've been thinking about it. So from a relationship standpoint, like that's what hits me is my relationships with those two kids of mine is just, I'm completely blessed and it's amazing.
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed that video, I think you'll enjoy this one as well. And while you're at it, please subscribe to our channel. We'd really appreciate it.